Hi everyone, it's Jenny. Today we're going to work a little bit more into strength building practices to enable you to really achieve all those things that you're really interested in working towards. So what a better way than to take a lot of plank holds in various styles as well as a lot of core work. So here we go. We're just simply going to come into a plank pose to begin. So come on down to your mat, work your foundation onto all fours, meaning your feet and your hands. So first thing that I want us to do in plank pose is just make sure that your hands have a solid foundation. You can push down into your fingertips as you lift through your scapula, lifting through your upper back. And just finding yourselves holding here for 5, 4, pulling the belly in, 3, 2. On 1, we're going to take a side plank, so rolling over to one side. You can either stack or stagger the feet. Let's lift up into your side plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go back to center. Maybe add 1 push-up for fun, and then we'll go to the other side. Going ahead, lifting into your side plank for 5, 4, get those thighs to squeeze, 3, 2, and 1. Coming on back to center, holding your plank. We're going to take tail tucks or pelvic tilts. So it's like cat and cow but for your pelvis. So inhale, turn the tailbone up. Exhale, tailbone under. And again, inhale, tailbone only to lift. Exhale, tailbone drops. Let's do it again. Inhale, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, tailbone under. Let's take a few more. Inhale, tailbone up. Exhale, use your core, drop it under. One more time. Inhale, curl it up. Exhale, drop it under. Let's hold here and take scapular retraction. Inhale, push into the upper back. Exhale, drop into the shoulder girdle. 4 more. Inhale, push into the upper back. Exhale, drop in. Let's take a few more. Inhale, push down, lift. Exhale, drop in. Notice I'm not bending my elbows. Inhale, push from the upper back. Exhale, drop back in. We're going to take 1 more. Inhale to push and exhale to drop. Let's push it and hold it back here for 5, 4, 3. Find your fingertips, squeeze your booty. 2, 1. For fun, inhaling forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, just to stretch it, cleanse that slate. Exhale, downward dog. Use your core and lift those hips. So just paddle it out for a second. That was a lot of work. So from your downward dog, just neutralize, get your breath involved. And we're going to take downward dog push-ups. So they're exactly as they sound. From your downward facing dog, splaying out the elbows, bring the crown of the head to the ground, and push back up. Here we go. Come on down, and push back up. That's 1. Come on down, push back up. There's 2. Drop down, push back up. There's 3. Open it up, push down, and up. There's 4. Down, and up. There's 5. We're going to drop down to the forearms and hold a dolphin pose. Nice and easy on your dolphin for 5, 4, 3, push from to your core, 2, 1. We're going to take dolphin push-ups. So look forward at your palms, make sure your palms are flat, bring the chin to the thumbs, and lifting back to dolphin. So here we go, lean in, chin down, and dolphin pose. That's 1. Lean in and touch, back to dolphin, there's 2. Once again, lean in, dolphin pose, there's 3. Lean in to touch, dolphin, there's 4. One more time, lean in and touch, dolphin pose, there's 5. Push on into your downward facing dog, both hands at the same time. Paddle it out. Good, so take your gaze between your hands. We're going to practice L sitting on the way through. So we'll cross at the shins mid-air and practice catching your L sit as you land. So look between your hands, you can bend the knees, hop on through, crossing those shins, pull the knees into the face, L sit hold. Let's be here for 5. And if you can't L sit hold, put your feet on the ground, just lift your butt. 4, lift a little taller, 3, 2, and 1, lower down. We're going to walk the hands behind you and lift into a reverse plank. If reverse plank pose is no good, please go to reverse table, okay? So just situate your reverse plank, spilling open across your heart space, and lifting the chest. Here we go, for 5, 4, try to get your big toes to the floor, 3, 2, and 1. Only release a little bit. We're coming into tricep dips. We're gonna take 10 of them, so keep your legs nice and engaged. Bending the elbows, coming down and lifting up. There's 1. Bending and lifting, that's 2. Bend and up, that's 3. Bend and up, that's 4. Bend and up, there's 5, halfway there. Bend and up, there's 6. Bend and up, there's 7. Bend down, lift, there's 8. Bend to lift, there's 9. Bend to lift, there's 10. Let's hold it once again for 5. I'm totally shaking. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower on down. Rock something out. I was shaking, maybe you were too. Okay, so from here, we're gonna head into some Navasana practice. We're simply gonna take low boat, hold low boat, and then move to one side, back through center to the other side. And we're gonna take that a couple of different times just to really work the core, okay? So, you might opt to be in your low boat pose with your feet on the floor, or you might opt to be in your low boat pose with your legs lifted. Wherever you're at, try to pull the belly in and squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, we're going to roll to one butt cheek. You can either keep your arm lifted or use it as a kickstand. Here we go for 5, 4, just concentrate on the breath. 3, point those toes, lift the chest. 2, 1, back to center, inhale, exhale, other side. Let's hold it here for 5, 4, 3, smiling helps. 2, 1, back to center, take a breath in, and breath out, lower down. We're just gonna simply bend the knees and do some hip bridges. So this is like bridge pose, but we're gonna pulse up and down. I want you to squeeze your booty, squeeze your thighs the whole time, okay? So here we go, squeeze to lift, and squeeze to lower, that's 1. Squeeze to lift, squeeze to lower, that's 2. Squeeze to lift, squeeze to lower, that's 3. Squeeze and up, squeeze and down, that's 4. Squeeze and up, squeeze and down, that's 5. Doing 5 more. Squeeze to lift, squeeze to drop, there's 6. Squeeze it up, squeeze it down, there's 7. Squeeze it up, squeeze it down, there's 8. Squeeze it up, squeeze it down, there's 9. Squeeze it up, and squeeze it down, there's 10. Quick rest, Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of feet together, knees apart. Just breathing. Simply returning the breath back to normal is oftentimes what we need in order to move on. So when you're ready, you can bring the knees together, either curl to one side to come back up, or lift back up into your boat pose. We're going to take that boat pose practice again, okay? So from your Navasana, find your low boat. Here we go. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rolling to one side once again for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center, onto the second side for 5, 4, 3, 2, I'm totally shaking. 1, back to center and hold for 5, 4, 3, this is good. 2, 1, drop all the way back down. Hip bridges once again. Walk those feet up towards your bum. This time if you want to interlace fingers, give your shoulders a little bit of stretch, please feel free. Lifting the hips. And here we go. Squeeze to lift and squeeze to lower. That's 1. Squeeze it up, squeeze it down. There's 2. Squeeze it up, Squeeze it down, there's 3. Squeeze it up. Squeeze it down, there's 4. Squeeze it up. Squeeze it down, there's 5. We're squeezing the booty to lift and squeezing the booty to lower. There's 6. Squeeze it up. Squeeze it down, there's 7. Squeeze it up. Squeeze it down, there's 8. Squeeze it up. Squeeze it down, there's 9. Squeeze it up. Squeeze it down, there's 10. Release, come out. Maybe Supta Baddha Konasana. Maybe a little bit of a hug. You can bring your knees in toward your chest. Maybe round in a little bit just to counter it out. Make sure you're breathing nice and deeply. And we're going to come on up to a seat, and we're going to work into some other and more kind of advanced holds. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to take handstand holds or forearm stand holds, and you can do so with a wall, okay? So I have a wall behind me, so I'm just going to simply show you where I'm going with it. I'm going to go ahead and walk my feet to a wall and flush the soles of my feet up against the wall and just measure the distance between my feet and my bum, so essentially the leg length. And then I'm going to drop my hand into that space, flip around, and that's where I'm either going to place my hands or my forearms, okay? So I've done that over here already, conveniently. And what I'm going to do is from that space, I'm going to lift up into either dolphin or down dog, putting the feet up against the wall, and walk on up and pike. We're going to hold here. So let's be here for 5, 4, 3, legs should be parallel to the ground, 2. On 1, we're going to lift one leg up and hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll switch the legs. If you need to come down, please find child's pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs back to the wall, nice and slow. Drop your way down to the floor. You can take a child's pose just to relax. Again, give yourself adequate time to come back to the breath, adequate time just to chill. And then we're going to go back up, okay? So again, you can stop the video if you wish, just to take a moment for yourselves. Otherwise, we're going to either do that again, or we're going to turn and face the wall and kick up into a handstand hold. And we'll continue the cycle of just lifting one leg straight up, okay? So here we go. If you're going to turn and face the wall, if you know that option, again, you can either do forearm plank, forearm stand, Pincha Mayurasana, or the handstand with the hands down, okay? Just repeat the one that we just did if you're not comfortable yet kicking up to a wall. If you're kicking up into Pincha Mayurasana or handstand, I recommend the palms, the elbows being shoulder width distance, no wider, okay? Find a nice solid foundation. When you're ready, let's kick your way up and just find the wall behind you, however you need to. And just go ahead, take both feet to the wall. Let's hold it for 5. Really push from your armpits here. 4, try to pull the belly in. 3, start to bend into the knees. 2, we're just trying to get vertical. 1, one leg into the air for 5. 4, try to touch the ceiling, touch the sky with your toes. 3, 2, 1, we're going to switch it out, so just switch legs for 5. Again, come down anytime, take child's pose. 4, push from your armpits if you're still there. 3, find your fingertips if you're on your hands. 2, and 1, nice and slow, make your way down. Child's pose once again, just get yourselves into that place where you can chill. Coming up from your child's pose, you can make your way into a seat, Sukhasana, lotus legs, crisscross, whatever works for you. Feel free to take a little Shavasana. You can certainly use this to move into deeper variations of arm balances or anything else that you're working on in your practice. Maybe repeat this cycle a couple of different times to give yourself a fuller practice of strength building. Maybe you just take it once in a while. But wherever you're at, enjoy it and let me know how it goes. Thanks everyone so much for being here today. Namaste.